Perfect. Right, let me see. Do you have granddad in spirit? And I think this granddad is on mum's. No, it's not. He's acknowledging mum, but I think it's dad's side. It's weird. I know it's granddad, but I can't work out yet if it's mum's side or dad's side. One thing I do know about him is, though, he loved his hats. So you know which one I'm on about. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though when you got married, he was there. But if he'd have been there and he wasn't in spirit, there wouldn't have been much food left.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a personal joke or something, but I have to tell you, there wouldn't have been much food left. I know that you were very close to him, but I also know that a lot of people respected him.
Yeah.
It wasn't just family either. There was a lot of people from the outside circle that had a lot of respect for him as well. And I feel as though he wasn't just your granddad. I know he had other grandchildren, but he was everybody's granddad. He was Joe Bloggs down the street. He was his granddad. Because he had that sort of effect on people. Okay, that's fine. Right. Now he's playing me some music to give to you, right? And it's what I call headache material. I love rock music. I'm a rock chick. I got my son Ben into it all when he was little, you know, Queen, Bon Jovi, everything like that. But I think this goes to the extreme. And he's playing this music and laughing his head off. So I have to give you it. So I don't know who it is, but I do feel as though I need to give you this music, all right? I also feel like there's something coming up, like a concert or something, or there's some kind of event or something coming up that I have to acknowledge as well. It's just his way of saying that. He's been around listening to your conversations, basically. That's all he's doing. He's just like acknowledging that he's still there and he's being nosy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. He's also making me aware that, are you the youngest of the siblings?
Yeah.
You're like the baby of the siblings. Because
Yeah.
I feel like there's 3 older ones that have got arms around you like this, so that they're very protective. Okay. Now I do feel a change coming for you. I feel like you're going to change paths. Now I'm not going to say you're going to leave your job, because I don't know if you are or not. That's not my business. This is your thing. But what I do feel like is there's possibly a change coming in the job you do.
Right.
Obviously, I know where you work. That's about it. It's like my son, I know where he works. I don't know what he does. I just know he works there. So it's like I do feel as though there's going to be something that you're going to change in there, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I've been drawn to a female. Do you have... Are your sisters and brothers, this is going to sound mad, but are they from different parents?
Yeah.
Right. Because you're the youngest on one side, but not on the other side. Does that make sense? That's fine. I was wondering what he was doing. I thought you told me he was the youngest and then she's not. And it's like, what are you doing? But now I know. That's fine. Because I feel as though on one side, I don't know which side this is on, but there's a girl, there's a female, it's a sister. And I've got like an Anne type of name. I don't know who it is, but I've got like an Anne type of name. And I'm drawn to this name and I'm drawn to this female because I feel at the minute there's a bit of stress on the shoulders of this female. And she's trying to carry her own stress and pressure, but she's trying to carry other people's as well. And I just feel like it's going to come crashing. So he's making me aware that you need to know this and help lift it or help encourage her to lift it off. Okay? Right. Now, is there a baby in your family? Like a niece, a nephew or something, like a baby?
No.
Right, because I feel as though there's a baby around you. It could even be a friend's baby, but I do feel as though there's a baby. When I say baby, I mean from like a newborn to possibly a toddler age. That's sort of, it's a baby, right? When I think of babies, I think of ones that can't communicate vocally.
Yeah.
So like you get one that can run about, but it can't communicate vocally yet. Do you know what I mean? So I feel as though there's a child, a baby around you at the minute, and I feel as though this baby needs a bit of attention. It's like the parent of the child is concerned that there's more going on with this little one than what there is. And all I'm going to say on that is, and he's encouraging me to say it, is every child develops differently.
Right.
Okay, does that make sense? I don't know, but I have to give you it.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, that's just how he makes me feel, so I have to give it to you. Right. You're going on a honeymoon. That's what I'm feeling. I want to put you on a honeymoon. I feel as though you've had a break, but I don't feel as though you've had your honeymoon. Okay, so I feel as though, but I'm also getting as though there's going to be different places. So I don't know if you and the new husband are thinking of going possibly the same country, but different places, travelling around a bit. I just feel as though you're going to go somewhere and you're going to see different places. So I have to give you that. Now, Grandad's given me the month of December, but it's not Christmas. It's like a birthday of some kind or something, but he's given me the month of December to acknowledge, okay?
Yeah.
I've also got the month of July. All right? I don't know why I've got the month of July. Oh. Did he do this with his hands?
Yeah, he did actually.
Because I swear, I'm just sat here doing this and I'm like, I don't even do this. Why am I doing this? He's making me do that with my hands and I don't know why. But he's making me hungry. I feel like I need to, even though I haven't eaten yet anyway, but even though I possibly could have eaten, I don't know, a carvery from Toby Carvery, I would have come home and then gone in the kitchen and made a cheese toastie or something. I feel like I would be hungry all the time. But it's not like an illness hungry. It's just the fact that I just love my food and I just want to eat all the time.
Yeah.
God. What's he like?
Absolute gannet.
Sounds it. Sounds it. But do you know the thing is, when I get an impression of him in my mind's eye through his energy, I feel like he wasn't big man either, was he? So he could eat what he wanted and it'd just... I mean, me personally, I look at a cream cake and I gain 2 stone. But he could eat like a pack of cream cakes and he'd just still be the same.
Yeah.
Right, are you connected to music in the sense of, do you play an instrument?
I don't know.
Because for some reason I want to connect you to music. Like writing, playing, something to do with music. I want to connect you with that and I don't know why, but I feel as though I need to connect you with that. So I don't know if it's something you're thinking about learning. I don't know, but I need to give you it anyway. Do you know who John is?
Possibly.
On the earth plane? Because I feel as though, I don't know how he's connected to you, but I feel as though he was like connected to you. I'm saying he was. Grandad's making me say he was connected to you. But I feel as though you need to be aware that he might try and contact or something. And be on your guard. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a friend or something. I don't know, but the feeling I get from Grandad is that this John is not a good energy. And he's like giving you this heads up. It's as though this John would, if he had his way, you'd be under that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah, that's fine. He's just giving me a heads up that you need to be aware of that. Right. What else are you giving me? What are you giving me? What is that? It's like, right, he's trying to give me something, but as he's coming over, he's doing a dance as he's coming over. It's like he's doing this little jig. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like doing this little jig. And I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? But I need to tell you though, with Grandad, it's like when he passed over, when he made his transition, we'll say, from this world to the next, he did go peacefully. Whatever anybody else has said, you know, if he, whatever, he did actually go peacefully. And it was like, you know, when somebody takes a breath of relief, like, and that's what I feel from him. I feel he was ready. It was his time, and he was ready to go. Because it was quite a lively character. Yeah, this is what I'm getting, the energy. It was quite a lively character, and what he wouldn't have wanted is for things to get worse and the character go. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
That's fine, but that's what he's given me, so I have to give it to you. Right. Now, I've got a female that is drawing me to, and now I don't know who this is, I don't know if it's somebody related or not, but I feel as though this female doesn't live close. It's like they live quite far away. And I've got water that I have to go over.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I don't know if it's a lake, a river, a sea or what, but I've got water that I'd have to go over. But he's drawn me to this female. And I want to say this female, this is going to sound so random as well, but I feel like she's a bit of a bohemian, hippie chick. Very chilled, very laid back, and he's drawn me and acknowledging her. And it's like he's thanking her because she still talks about him. Still talks about him. But then again, as he says, everybody talks about him. So, do you know who like Hugh is? Because I've literally had that name shouted. I don't know who it is, but I've literally had that name shouted to give to you. So I have to give you that. I'm sure it's like a Hugh, something like that. I've got that. I want to hum, and I don't know why I'm humming. There's somebody who hums, because he's giving me that somebody hums when they're doing stuff. I don't know who it is, but I wanna give you that as well. Have you got issues with your radiators?
Yeah.
Because he's acknowledging the issues with the radiators, right? And they need sorting, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just give me it, darling. I just give it to you. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. I'm not going to name him, but whatever my son says to you as well, he can do what I do, you know.
Yeah.
But a bit differently, but he can do it. Right. Do you have a dog? You did have a dog.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a big dog, it was like a littleish dog. And I feel as though its eyes didn't look straight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is this dog in spirit?
Yeah.
Right, just bring it in. If you bring it in, I might be able to get it. Because Grandad's brought this dog and I know it's connected to you. But I didn't know if you were showing me a dog that you had or if dog's in spirit, because the energy's not that close, but I do know there's a dog.
Yeah.
But I have to acknowledge this little dog, which eyes don't look straight. So I have to give you that. Don't know why, but the eyes don't look straight. Maybe it needed glasses. It might have needed glasses. We don't know. But I have to acknowledge
probably.
the dog. The dog is now fine, and Grandad's got the dog. So I don't know if Grandad was good with dogs or not, but if he wasn't, then you're screwed, because he's got the dog. All right? It's fine. Absolutely fine. Grandad will be all right with the dog. He'll be fine with the dog.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I know what your name is, right? So this is why the next bit I'm not going to say what name I've got, but I've got the same name as you. So have you got a friend with the same name as you? First
Yeah.
name?
Mhm.
That's fine, because I'm acknowledging this friend and I feel as though this friend's been a good friend. Right, just give me a minute. Why have you given me this name and said it's a good friend then? Right, hold on. Do you have a friend with the same name as me?
Yes.
Is the friend with the same name as me a good friend?
Yes.
And the friend with the same name as you's a bit of a nasty pasty?
Lately, yeah.
Right, that's fine, because I've got me and you. And it's like I've got me and you, but it's not me and you. This is so random, this is so strange. It's like the one who's been a bit of a nasty pasty has got underlying issues going on. And this is going to sound awful what I'm going to say, but I feel I need to give you it. I feel as though there's a bit of a green-eyed monster somewhere in this person. And it isn't just with you. I feel as though it's with a few people. And this is due to the fact of what's going on in this person's personal mind space. Okay? But I feel as though the connection with the person with the same name as me, which I don't mind my name being known because people know who I am, I feel as though this person, again, has got something going on in their lives, but I do feel as though if you needed them, they would be there for you. Okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You're still in contact with somebody from, like, school age, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because I've got a uniform. It's like I've got the friendship, but the uniform, so I feel it's like a school type of connection, and I have to acknowledge that as well. I've also got a connection to June. I don't know if it's a month or a name, but I've got a connection to June. I've just literally been given that as well, so I have to give you it because you know how it works. If they give it to me, I give it to you. So that's what I've got. Right, he's going to choose your cards now, his granddad. I'm going to get him to choose your cards. So all I'm going to say is I will apologise beforehand because I don't know what he's going to give you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something though, he's a cheeky character, but he's got a heart of gold and he adored you a lot, didn't he? He adored his grandkids. Absolutely adored his grandkids. He really did. He's throwing cards out now. Which one you throw? He's throwing you that card. Angel of Remembrance. Because he knows that he's been talked about and you remember him. So I'm not going to put that in the pack because he's literally, you saw my card, he threw that card out. So that's for you separately. He's doing it again. Look, he's taking the piss now. Right, stop it. Right, I'm going to have to just push these back a little bit so I can put my cards on my book. I don't have a table in my front room that's big enough really to put all my cards on. So I'll use an old book. And the book that I've got is approximately 70 years old.
Oh.
It was my dad's when he was a little boy. And it's worth a lot of money. And I don't know, I just find it's good for doing this on. Because it's quite a big book, so that's why I use it. So, right, are you ready, Grandad? We'll do this. Right, come on. Yeah, we know you need 3 because you've already got that one out. He always has to be right, doesn't he? But he's not. This time, he's not, because I know what I'm doing. Gosh. So you're back at work yet, then?
Yeah. Yeah, first day back today.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it, when you get married and you go back to work for the first time? It's awful, isn't it? It's like, God, this time last week I was this, and this time last week, and it's like, oh, does your head in.
Yeah.
Right, your first card is, what I do is I will photograph these after this reading, and I'll send you them in the order that I've read them through your inbox. All right?
Yeah.
Angel of Decisions. I do feel as though there is some kind of decision coming up for you. And I do feel as though it is a change in a job, but I'm also feeling as though there could be a possible change in a lifestyle. Now, I don't know if you've spoke about anything regarding your lifestyle. You know, I mean, I don't know how you eat or drink or anything. It's not my business, but I do feel as though you've spoke about with your new hubby. It's weird, isn't it, when I say husband, because you're not used to it.
No.
But I feel as though when you speak with your husband, there's possibly talking of changing lifestyle and things like that. And there's certain decisions have got to be made that benefit you too. And that's what I'm drawn to. I really do feel that. But I also feel as though you've got ideas for something as well. And you need to put these ideas down from pen to paper and actually do something about it. Because there's a lot of potential with you. And even though you are very intelligent and you are good at what you do at work and everything else, I feel as though there's more inside you that you know's there and you're wanting to come out. So again, the decision's yours whether you're going to release this. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, your next card is Angel of Grounding. Now, grounding, it can be quite a few things. For me personally, it means that I ground myself when I do spirit work so that I try and not let negativity in and everything like that. But with you, I feel as though you need to ground yourself in your personal life, because I feel as though you're being pulled in different directions by different people, and you've got a circle of friends and a circle of family, and everybody knows everybody is different, everybody has different ideas, everybody has different things they like to do. But I feel as though sometimes you feel you need to oblige to please these people, and it's like, no, keep your feet on the ground and do what you want to do, because this all Sarah, get your words out. This all coincides with the decisions because of your lifestyle and everything else. There's no point doing things that you don't want to do because it's not benefiting you either. So it's like, stand your feet on the ground, be firm, and do what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, if people don't like it, that's their issue. That's their business. It's not your issue. You've got as much right to say no as anybody else. So I need to give you that. And your next card is Angel of Gratitude. He's given you this card because there's a few reasons, I do believe, but the first reason he wants to say is he's grateful that you were his granddaughter because of how you are and how you were. You were a lovely child with him. You were close to him. You respected him. And he said he couldn't have asked for a better one. I don't know, how many he had, but I do know that you were up there with the special ones, if that makes sense. And he's grateful for that. He's also grateful for the fact that you helped him in his later years as well. You helped him out, and you also listened to him, and you enjoyed listening to his stories, and it wasn't a case of you just sat there and put up with it because you felt you had to. He knew you genuinely enjoyed listening to him and spending time with him, and for that he's grateful. Okay? But the next reason I feel as though this card's been drawn for you is because I do feel as though there's people around you that need to show you a little bit more gratitude for what you actually do. And I'm talking about your personal life, and I'm talking about your friendships, and I'm talking about your work and everything. I just feel as though sometimes you do so much and it's more of a case of it's expected rather than it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's appreciated. I couldn't get my words out. And that's what I feel that card's for. And this card that he threw out first, it only happens a few times to me, Angel of Remembrance. The reason he did that is because, he's happy that we're talking about him and he's been able to come through. But he wants you to know that when you do talk about him at home and when you do remember him, he does come around you. He is around you quite a bit. And he wants you to know that, because I feel as though now you know that he's around you and he's come to you through me, that you might feel him a bit more. You might sense him a bit more. And he appreciates the fact he's still respected and talked about. He really is. He appreciates that so much. And he's drawn me back to December, and I don't know why, but I feel as though December's got a birthday or something in it that makes people, I'm not going to say upset on that day, but it's more of a remembering type of day and everything like that. But I feel as though you need to now celebrate that day, and at Christmas as well, include him, talk about him, have a little tradition that he used to do. Because I feel as though as well, he's drawn me to the hats. Now, I don't know what type of hats they are, but I feel as though he loved his hats. So I want to give you a hat from him, and I want to say he wants you to wear the hats on Christmas Day. Okay? I'm now going to stop this recording. Okay?